Hi, I'm here live on Lake Travis, and I am here today to share with you the Thomas tips on Travis. And today we're going to talk about how do the water levels affect us and affect our fun that we plan to have on the lake. I'm Debbie Thomas, and I'm a realtor in the Austin, Texas area that specializes in hill country and lakefront living. And so first of all, the water is very low right now as we are in drought conditions. And why is that? Lake Travis is really, it's part river, part lake, but it's really a reservoir. It's a lake that's 64 miles long, that's part of the lower Colorado River, and was dammed to make a lake, or technically a reservoir. And a reservoir is used, actually has a different purpose, not just for our entertainment, our fun, although we love to believe that it's for that. But there is a water filtration plant that filters the water and feeds it out to all the Austin or the Lake Travis area communities for drinking water. It's used for irrigation on the lakefront properties, and it's also sent out to farms and that kind of thing. So anyway, but how does that affect us? Those of us that want to play on the lake and enjoy the lake. Well, right now there are many launches and ramps that are closed. And so if you are wanting to get your boat out this weekend on Memorial Day weekend, then you need to call or go online to the Lower Colorado River Authority, which is lcra.org, and find out which boat ramps are open. I know that Mansfield Dam is open, and Jones Park has one ramp out of the three that are open. But many of the other ramps are closed because of lower water levels, and some are open just for non-motorized boats. So anyway, that is an important thing to know if you're planning to go out on the lake this week to enjoy it. But there are also people are saying, okay, there's rain. In fact, it started to sprinkle just as I got out here. Perfect timing. But people have said, hey, the lake's going to fill up. We're getting rain. We actually got a lot of rain a few days ago with a big storm. However, that was in South and East Austin. For Lake Travis to fill, we need rain to fall in the north or west of Lake Travis. So up near LBJ Lake or towards Fredericksburg and Johnson City, where it's part of the watershed that feeds Lake Travis. So anyway, that's just kind of like the nuts and bolts of the lake. But the LCRA is the organization that they are the one that regulate the lake level and decide when they're going to open the dam and that kind of thing. I have seen this lake fill up in 3 days. It was Memorial Day of 2015. The levels were like this, lower, and we literally had a storm for 3 days, and it filled the lake. That also affects real estate. And it's funny, I've noticed that the real estate that's on the lakefront, it doesn't always go with the ups and downs of the market. It actually goes with the ups and downs of the water level, and depending on where you are on the lake. So if you're on a shallower cove, which loses some of the water, there might even be boat docks on dry land during a drought season. So if you are a buyer, it's actually a good time to look for houses when it's low, because it gives you really the worst of what it could be, because it only gets better. I mean, the water, it's just beautiful. It's on limestone, and it's so clear and clean. So we really enjoy being on there. But I know that when we first put our boat on the lake, we had that was 2020, there was the drought conditions, and 4th of July weekend, all launches were closed to outside people. So the only people that could come on the lake were those that had a house that was on the lake or had a marina. So that there are a number of neighborhoods that have marinas. And so if you're interested in looking for property on a lake, on Lake Travis, or in an area that has a marina, I would love an opportunity to help you. If you live on Lake Travis, there are lots of buyers that are interested in living on the lake and not having to deal with those drought conditions and not getting their boats on the lake. So I would love to hear from you if you're interested in property here. So anyway, thank you. That was Thomas Tips on Travis.